I can completely understand the frustration level of the people who apply in an international or domestic airlines and they get a rejection email. Many of them are not even aware that what is the main cause of their rejection. Hello everyone, welcome to CrewHub. First of all, I would like to apologize for not creating any videos from past few days. I was really busy in the classes. I had back-to-back personal session, 1 month courses, and also I have a great news. CrewHub is officially open in Panvel, Navi Mumbai. This is a small area where we can accommodate at least 7 people for the classes. So if you're someone who resides in Mumbai, I would love to meet you. So make sure that you visit to our office, which is in Panvel, Navi Mumbai. The location is given in the description. If you're someone who's watching me for the first time, hello, my name is Nisha, cabin crew and airline ground staff trainer at CrewHub. So far, I have trained 80 plus candidates and 20 of them are soaring high in domestic and international airlines. In this video, I am going to discuss, like I promised in my previous video, if I cross more than 1000 subscribers, I will be creating a resume video. So thank you so much. If you're someone who has not subscribed till now, please subscribe it right away as it motivates to create more such informational videos for you all. So here in this video, I am going to discuss about the ATS, guidelines of ATS and how to create ATS stepwise. So this video could be lengthy, but please be patient because this video is going to help a lot of you. And I will be showcasing you the testimonials too, where a lot of people have given me a compliment that, ma'am, whenever I took the resume masterclass from you, I was able to clear all of my interviews and many of our resumes have got selected. So this is going to be completely free of cost for you all guys. So all you need to do is subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Do not forget to mention in the comment whether this video was helpful for you or not, and also please give me some ideas so that I can create another video for you all very soon. So without wasting your time and my time, let's quickly get into the main topic. The full form of ATS is Applicant Tracking System, wherein the software helps the recruiter to identify one of the best candidate's resume and to make sure that person gets an invitation for virtual interview or for the final interview, or for the face-to-face interview. So let's take an example. If one position is open, then there will be thousands of people who will be applying for that particular role, right? And in that role, obviously the recruiters will not be able to spend entire week to analyze which candidate is best for them. So ATS is kind of a scanning machine, like we have a Google Pay scanner. So here the ATS scans the exact keywords that the airline is looking for. And after scanning those words, the ATS will take your resume to the HR. And you know what? Out of 100%, 70% resumes gets rejected by ATS itself. So the automated generated email that you get is from the ATS, not from the HR. And 30% resumes reaches to the HR, out of which 20% people only get an invitation for the virtual interview or face-to-face interview. Once you reach there, only 3 to 5% people get selected for the actual interview. So here I will be sharing you the guidelines, like what guidelines that you need to keep in mind. So let's begin with the guidelines. Guideline number 1 says that your resume should be neat and clean. Do not add special elements such as location का element डाल देता है कोई, या फिर email का, या फिर telephonic icons जो हम बोलते हैं उसे मैं elements बोलती हूँ. So वो elements या वो icons मत डालिए. ATS doesn't know what that is and it will not be able to track your resume. Other thing is that do not add tables for your education. I am sure many of you have that tables in your resume because I have trained more than 1000 people for the resume and I know everybody has that. and you guys just go to a cafe and then you ask that person to create a resume. No, that person is making it wrong. You learn it from me, and if you want to know if you want to take a personal session, then you can take one-on-one session with me for 1 hour, where I will personally guide you to create your own resume. Moving to the guidelines, number 2 is going to be you can use only 3 fonts in ATS: Arial, Caliber, and Times New Roman. Times New Roman is really good for headings, so you should use that for your headings. Guideline number 3 says that you need to make sure that all of your headings are going perfectly to make the ATS understand what is your content all about. For example, if you are mentioning about your education, so your education will be the actual heading. And below the education, you will be mentioning your college name or school name. That is going to be your subheading. And below that, whenever you are going to mention your proper details about where did you take which college or how many percentage you have completed, that is going to be your content. So your heading, subheading, and your content should mismatch. For example, your heading, all your headings should be of same font and same size. Subheading, same font, same size. Content, all of your content will be of same font and same size. So you do not differentiate those things because it gets easily noticed by the recruiter, not by the ATS. But recruiters can easily identify where is this fonts going wrong. So make sure that you're cross-checking it perfectly. Then we move to the guidelines number 4, which says that you need to keep your file in docs or text file. So docs can be used from the Microsoft form, Microsoft Word, where you get ample of resume templates and cover letters. So you can use it in that way, or text file also. PDF sometimes can create a problem. However, PDFs are acceptable in international airlines only. Remember this thing, I'm repeating it again. PDF resumes will only be accepted in an international airlines. For domestic airlines, where you have to submit your application online, such as Akasa Airways, here your PDFs will not be accepted. Your resume should be in the docs or text file. And when you keep it in the docs or text files, then you can tailor your resume constantly, or you can update your resume whenever you want to. Wherein in the PDF file, you need to create everything again and then you update it in your system and in your resume. Guidelines number 5 says that avoid headers and footers. Do not add unnecessary colors or the bright colors on your resume, as like I mentioned previously that ATS is okay. Guidelines number 5 says that you do not add headers and footers or any additional colors, as resume will not be Guidelines number 5 says avoid adding headers and footers. Headers and footers are basically adding extra colors on the top of the resume or at the end of the resume. Unnecessarily it occupies the space, so do not do it. And additionally, do not add colors, the brighten colors. Like I mentioned in previously, that ATS is kind of a scanning machine. So if you add dark colors on your resume, then ATS will not be able to scan the exact keywords. Then guidelines number 6 says avoid acronyms. Avoid acronyms as in do not mention anything in the short form, such as completed BCom or completed BMS, BA, then MA. Those things are the acronyms, because ATS is not aware that what BCom is, but ATS is aware about the bachelor's degree. So you will be mentioning bachelor's degree, completed bachelor's degree, completed master's degree. So you need to add everything in the full form. Do not add anything in the acronyms. Guidelines number 8 says check out your final layout. So to check out the final layout, once you completed your resume, send it to your family members or your friends and check that in their mobile phone, is there any gaps, or once you check that, then you take out your rough print, just a normal print, and check if there is a font mistakes here, and try to identify the gaps and the mistakes that you should not do on your resume. So try to do that before you may finalize that resume. Now the guidelines 9. The guidelines 9 is really very important as I will be showcasing you how to identify the keywords as per the airlines standard. So let's begin with the keywords, and post that I will be showing you the stepwise process about how to create your resume. Here, the video quality could be really bad. Please pardon me for that. However, the information is really important. So, I am recording it from my laptop so that I can show you how to identify the right keywords. Post completion of the keywords, I will be explaining you about the steps to create your resume. So, without wasting our time, let's begin. So, before you go into the Google or anywhere, make sure that you have decided which airline you want to apply for. And once you decide the airline, then you move to this page. It is called as free word cloud generator. So you can use this page to type down all of the things. This is how this page looks like. Okay, you may save this link, or I'll be putting down in the description so you can also have a look there. Post completion of this, then you will be copying this entire thing and you will be moving till the salary slip. You will be using it till here, cosmopolitan. Once you do that, then you again, once you copy, then you move to this page, free word cloud generator. I think you have to log in. Oh, lovely. You don't have to log in here. Not necessarily required. Then I'm going to paste it all the things right here. From here, you can make changes, whichever changes you want to make. I'm going to make it as a black background because in the white, you don't get to see a lot of words. Then I'm going to make it 400, and then you see the magic. Right here, you can see there are a lot of words given. So you need to identify which words to be chosen. Right here, you can see the yellow words are not that visible, and the color which I chose is also, here you go, coming. So here you can see there are a lot of words such as customer. Okay, customer is one of the most important skills that they want in their resume. The ability, the excellent speaking. Then we have experience, world class status, and then covering dealing, employment. There are a lot of certain words. Cultural understanding, and then we have confidently, then we have confident over here, observant. So whatever skills that you see it right here on the page, you need to make sure that you are noting it down in your book, so that when you move to the page of resume, there you can easily write down the words. Other than that, I would also tell you guys, even if you get those new words from here, it is good. If you don't get the words, you need to make sure that you're reading the job description perfectly. Right here you can see easily the words are given: professional, empathetic, visionary, progressive, and cosmopolitan. So these 5 words are really important for me to add it on my resume. So when you, before you copy and paste that in a free word cloud generator, it is important for us to read out the job description and try to identify the what words they are looking for. Right here we can easily find out these words. Okay, these words should be there on my resume. Other than that, if you see here, in the I think in the second paragraph, yes, you need to be friendly, observant, and able to provide the right support. That means they are also looking for someone who's approachable, friendly, and also observant, and able to provide the right support as an attention to detail. So that is how you need to identify. Here in the first paragraph also, a personality that shines, the ability to adapt to any situation, make people feel at ease. These are the few qualities that we are looking for in our cabin crew. So you need to make sure that you are using this particular phrase or sentences, or you are trying to remove a word out of it and adding that on your resume. Now the ability, a personality that shines, professionalism, then ability to adapt to any situation, could be adaptable, make people feel at ease, making people feel comfortable, or you should be approachable. Then they have already mentioned the second, friendly, observant, and able to provide the right support which you're doing it. Now once you copy paste there, once you read out this thing and then you get to know all the right keywords, please write it down immediately when you're reading the job description. And for more details, you need to copy paste and put it in the free word cloud generator. And then additional words if you get, then you need to write it in your resume. So for example, here they have mentioned attitude. That means we can add positive attitude to make it good. They have also mentioned cultures. Cultural awareness, we can add that. And then we have positive, yes, see, positive attitude. Then we have any other words that you guys can see, can write it already. Confident, observant, though already they mentioned it in their website. Friendly also they mentioned it in their website. Then we have procedures, people, experience. Adaptable, again, that's it as of now. Moving ahead, I'll show you, explain you how to what are the steps to create your resume. In the previous clip, I showed you how to identify the right keywords. Now here, I will be explaining you what are the steps that you need to make sure that you're using it while creating your resume. Number one thing that I want to tell you, there are two platforms where you can easily create your resume, and that too at free of cost. Number one is going to be the Microsoft Documents, where you get good resumes. And second is going to be the Canva platform. Try to create your resume only through the laptop. In phone, it will be very difficult for you to make it. And in the Canva or in the laptop, it will be like very quick and easy steps that you need to take while creating your resume. Addition to that, Akasa Airways only accept the Microsoft document file. Sometimes their ATS create an issue in the PDF, so make sure that you're using Microsoft Documents, which is easily available on all the Microsoft softwares. In international airlines, you can use the Microsoft Documents as well as PDF. Number one step is to attach your photograph. Ensure that you are attaching an amazing photograph over here, which is very professional to look. You need to have a close-up picture of yourself, that to in properly groomed, same like you go for your cabin crew interview. I have used a blue background. However, you can take any background you want to. As per professionally, you need to go with the white background or with the blue background. Next to that, I have added my name, and below that you can see I've mentioned observant. Observant is only for the people who are fresher. Make sure you are adding one of your best qualities that you possess, and that which is also closely aligned with the cabin crew role. Ensure that you're also prepared with the question and the answer. Recruiter will definitely ask you why did you mention that. So you need to be confident with the answer that you want to give. People who have an experience, they will mention their current designation on top or overall experience. If it comes into the customer service or it comes to the medical field or anything, you need to mention that below your name. And below your skills, you will mention the contact details. Here I have used country code. In India we use +91, and whenever you're applying for international airlines, make sure you're adding +91 as your country code, and then followed by your 10-digit mobile number. Then I have used my company email ID. Advice I want to give it to you, please create additional professional account for yourself, because sometimes people tend to lose their important details, important interview details in their personal accounts. So because personal accounts is attached to a lot of websites, your mails will get full full sorry full, and it will be very difficult for you to identify your interview date. So please create another account where you are not using too many numbers in your email, and add that email on your resume, and make sure you're using the same email for all the airlines while you're filling out the form. Right below my photograph, I have kept my skills. So first thing I want to tell you is, you need to create your resume in such a way the recruiter should feel like, wow, this resume I really like to read it. So please add on the good ingredients about you on the top, so that they should feel that okay, this is the one we were looking for. So here I have used all the relevant keywords that we saw in the previous clip, such as observant, cosmopolitan, culturally aware, professionalism, and all of those things. Ensure that you're creating the answers for this question, because in Akasa Airways and international airlines, these are the common questions that they asked specifically from your resume. Next to that, you can see I have mentioned career objective. In the career objective, I have used a really good things like young and enthusiastic individual looking for a cabin position at Emirates Airlines. As well as I've added few more skills here on my career objective. Ensure your career objective is not going more than 3 to 4 liners. If you're someone who's professional, who's currently working, instead of career objective, you will be mentioning professional summary. If you want me to make a experienced resume, then please mention in the comment box. I will be happy to create another video for you all. So in the education, the highest education will be on the top. So if someone who has completed their master's degree will mention the master's degree on the top, then below that they will mention the bachelor's degree, and below that they will mention 12 degree, 12 standard. They will not mention their 10 standard. Someone who has completed the graduation will mention the graduation, then they will mention about their 12 standard and then your 10 standard. And make sure the first thing is going to be the name of your college or the school name. And here I have used bullet point as per the ATS guidelines. I have used bullet points, and as you can see, it is looking so neat and clean. If you have completed your graduation and your higher secondary school 10 standard, make sure you are adding your uh, passing year in the bracket like I have done it. Next to right hand side, you can see I have added all the details that is required to be a cabin crew, such as skills and the languages. As you all are aware, additional languages is always a benefit to become a cabin crew. I am fluent in all the four languages: Hindi, English, Marathi, and Kannada. If you're also someone who is aware how to or who are fluent in the regional language or in the native language, please use that. However, it should not be I can understand but I don't know how to speak. So you cannot add that language over here. Below my education, as you can see, I have mentioned extra certificates because I have gained knowledge through that and have that certificates with me. If you have also taken any courses where you have the proper certificate with you, please add that on your resume, as it creates a really good impression. Below that, I have added achievements. If you want, you can add achievements below your skills, and please do mention all the achievements about it. But do not mention the achievements by which you have won in your 6th standard or 5th standard, because that is not relevant as of now. If you have any recent awards, then please highlight that on your resume, and please be prepared for the questions that will come up from this. Then I have mentioned about the interest. Ensure that interest is something productive, that is that could be something related to the learning or fitness or being creative, and could be anything that you love to do it. However, do not add binge watching, watching movies or series, Netflix and chill. No, those things are very casual. You cannot add that. As you can see on the right hand side, I have also mentioned the personal details about mother's name, father's name, date of birth. Do mention the same way. If you want to add height, please go ahead and add height. However, please do not add any personal credentials such as your passport details, Aadhaar card number or PAN number, because it is not mandatory, and also it is not safe. Someone might misuse it and you will be the person who will fall into trouble. Below that, I have added address. Do not add your full address related to the safety concerns of, especially for the women. You can add your city name you reside in, then the district and the state and the country you live in. Like we all live in India, so definitely go ahead and add India. If you want, you can add the pin code. However, they are not going to send us a postcard, so please do not add that. You can add that on your website when you are filling out the online application or some documents after your selection process. And below the interest, last but not the least, is I hereby declare all the information is above is correct as per my best knowledge. If you want to add this, you can go ahead and add this. However, I make sure that my students are adding this, as it helps them, because whenever they have to submit their application, they cross verify their email, they cross verify their resume, and then they add on the details and then they submit it. And they also mention the present date before submitting it, so they keep updating their resume. So if you want to add it, then go ahead and add it. If you don't want to, it's not necessarily. However, please add the date whenever you're submitting online application. Your resume should be of that date only to end. That will create a great impression in front of the recruiter if they see. And also it will be a helpful tool for you where you will get a chance to cross verify your whole resume again. So that was it about the HAS guidelines and steps to create your resume. If you found this video helpful, do hit the like button, share it with your friends, put the hearts in the comments if you found this video helpful, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel.